What's going on, guys? Rolandas here, and month 5 is coming up right now. Hey guys, what's going on? Hope everyone is well and safe. So on 29th, I believe, of June was my official 5 month after my procedure. I was thinking, shall I wait for the barbers to open on 4th of July and perhaps get a haircut? What would you say if we're gonna do something like a skin fade? You think we can do it? No! Okay, let's do it. Wow, that was the fastest haircut in the world. Like what? It took me 2 seconds. I cannot wait to show you my skin fade. In my opinion, it looks extremely good. And there's interesting things that I noticed, which can be an advantage with the skin fade type. And guys, before we start, I've got a really quick message for all the haters out there. Some of my Italian friends, feel free to translate it into English in the comments down below.
Meanwhile,
That was so hot. Nice and cold. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. By the way, guys, we are on the way to 400 subscribers right now, and I know more than 80% of you are not subscribed yet. So if you're watching this video right now, you're enjoying it, and you haven't subscribed, make sure to do it right now, and enjoy the rest of the video. So as you can see clearly under the very harsh light and the direct sunlight, it looks actually pretty good. You can't really see any scarring going on. But I've done another video how my donor area looks like with skin fade under like a normal kind of inside, light basically. So let's have a look. So it turns out exactly what I mentioned in my previous videos. You cannot really see the scarring, but you just see like spots where like hairs are missing, Again, for untrained eye, you can't really tell a difference, obviously. But if you're gonna, for us professionals, you can clearly see in some areas. But again, if you would do like a skin fade higher than mine was like around mid to low. If you do higher skin fade, I think it would be even better because the hair would be so short you wouldn't really see any difference. Also keep in mind that it might work for me because I've got quite pale skin. Normally a scar tissue color is like quite bright, quite light, I would say almost like whitish. And because of my pale skin, there's almost no difference. Thus, when you're having a skin fade, it looks pretty good. So for those of you guys who had a fairly pale skin like myself, you might try it out for yourself. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work out pretty good for you. But if you got a slightly darker skin tone, I don't think it might be such a great idea. But hey, feel free to try it out and let me know down in the comments below how it looked.
by sheer coincidence.
In the place where was a skin fade, if you zoom in a little bit, you'll be able to see pretty much every single graft in there. And you don't really need any microscope for this purpose as well. Like, look at it. Here you can see, triple graft, quadruple graft, double graft, single graft. And you can clearly see I've got so many double and triples, which is a very good sign. And also one thing that I said in my very first... So another thing that I mentioned in my very first videos, but most of you probably didn't watch it, so you didn't know about it, that my grafts are growing in like this kind of, way, like if there is a graft of 4 hair, it's gonna grow straight, in like a straight line, as opposed to bunches like, like this, like any other regular person would have. You can clearly see in this picture, it's literally growing like that, triple, triple graft, quadruple graft. And in this case, the surgeon will need to use like a bigger punch to, to extract this graft, as opposed to if they would be like, in a bunches like that. Don't forget the FUE, it's not a scarless procedure. It will always have a scar. If someone is telling you, no, you're gonna, disappear, or, my doctor's amazing, there is no scars, don't trust it, it's bullshit. Every FUE is leaving a scar. It looks like I've got so much more reserves for my future transplants, which is great news, obviously. So that's why it's very important not to rush into your hair transplant, and research properly, spend some time and find your doctor. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to hit that like button below for me, and comment down below if you had any questions, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell so you'll never miss any future updates. And I know majority of you guys here are here mainly for my hairline and my close-ups, so let's not waste any more time and let's jump right into it. I've done pretty much the same thing under extremely harsh light, direct sunlight. It looks very thin. Why I like to make these close-ups? First of all, it creates extremely high quality, and second, you can clearly see every single hair strand, which is a good thing. You can clearly see all the singles in the frontal line, which is a good thing to see, I guess. Once it's gonna mature properly, you're gonna know for sure that it's gonna look extremely natural. Second thing is that I'm always saying that my hair is quite thin, and with the thicker hair it looks so much better. And you're probably gonna see, one person in 5 months mark, it looks extremely good. The result looks extremely thick and amazing. But on another hand, someone like me, that it looks like there is a lot of hair, but it looks thin. So the reason for this is the hair caliber. That's one of those things that can make it or break it, your hair transplant. So it's very important to have like your expectations. And you can clearly see under the direct sunlight that the hair is quite thin. It's like very thin, obviously gonna mature in the next 6 to 8 months, but still you've got an idea, obviously. Also, I've done some footage for my hairline in the natural light inside, the same way I've done with the donor area, just to compare, because some of the people, especially in my previous video, they said that my hair looks extremely good, and they've been even asking like, am I using any dermature or hair fibers, which is not true. I mean, you can clearly see right now as well. I just washed my hair and didn't put anything else. So it looks extremely good inside without direct sunlight. So let's have a look at this. And although we are right now on month 5 still, exciting thing about it is that I'm not even halfway there. That's first. Second is that you can clearly see there's so many different, like a little tiny, spots that the hair just started to grow, and there was some places where the hair was a little bit lagging, let's say. There was like little tiny patches, and it's exciting to see new growth sprouting right now in these areas. Aww. Even on the hairline, I was thinking, okay, that's all the hair sprouted in my hairline, but there's more and more start to sprout just in those staggered spots, which is good to see. I'm really excited. I'm really curious to see how it's gonna look after 10 to 12 months basically, because right now I'm on month 5 and it's like they say, it's not even halfway there. So exciting things coming up. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future updates. And if you got any more questions, make sure to drop them in the comments down below. Make sure to check out my previous video when I answered the most frequently asked questions. If you found this video informative, make sure to like it, subscribe to my channel so you never miss any future update, and thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next time. If you want your hair to grow thicker and stronger, you need to make sure to like this video right now. 2020 style. Fucking hell, it's so hot. Nice and cold iced tea.